Well, we've got a new gauge. This is a Marsh gauge from the States, and it has temperature as well as pressure, and it's a square gauge, which I really like. We're just building up some pressure here. We've got the Dorge motor running as a bleeder valve, and this is running right into the neck where we fill, or we used to fill up the tank. We now fill up the tank with the actual pump. But there you go, that's the temperature of the steam at the head, 220 degrees Fahrenheit. Pressure is just about 7 psi. Got the Dorge motor running quite smoothly here. Got the governor working. We can turn up the Dorge motor here a bit. And we have our condenser here. And that's at 7 psi. Quite smooth sounding since I put the shim in. See how slow we can get it going here. We got a bit of a leak in the slide gland nut. Not enough to turn the governor, but that belt is sort of slipping, I think. Let's go up to full. Full at 7 psi. Bit of a knock, but that's more the actual split bushings and their age, so turn it down a little bit here. Sounds quite nice. Take a look at the steam pressure here. We are looking at about 7 psi still, so we're holding pressure. Running off propane right now. 220 degree steam. Superheated steam would be probably more at the 260 degree level. So when we get that set up, we will temperature test the actual output of the steam after the superheater through the charcoal, which we'll be doing a test this week with again. But there it's holding 7 psi and running the Dorge motor. So square gauges, got 2 of them, and the other one is a right angle pressure gauge, so the pressure sensor comes out this way. More difficult to set up on this boiler, but on my copper boiler I might set it up. They are pretty big, but better to have a big gauge than a small gauge, I think. Definitely more aware of what's going on, and this one has danger at 30 psi, which is really, really good for me. It's about what I have a limit. 40 is my pop-off valve, so there you go. Temperature's rising as well as pressure. And I'm going to do a test up to 25 or 30 to check the new gauge there and make sure that these small wisps of steam go away with the heating up of the boiler. There you go. That's the day's addition to the mega boiler that I built from scratch with stainless steel, TIG welded. I'm going to start building a few of these now, a little bit smaller, about 11 inches long, and horizontal boilers as opposed to this vertical design, and they will be TIG welded.